Editing can make all the difference when you share your pictures. You can make the colors more true, and it just looks more finished and professional. So I thought I'd do a quick video today to show you how I edit mine. I use a program called GIMP, G-I-M-P. You can Google it. It's a free download. It's available now for PC and Mac. I'm using a Mac, so you'll have to bear with me. It'll be a little bit different on a PC. And I still don't know all the finer points of the Mac since I'm still learning. So if there's a shortcut or an easier way to do something, let me know. So we go up here to File, we open. I take all my pictures with my iPhone and then I basically send them to myself and put them on my desktop. So today's card, I think I've named Elephant. We're going to open that, and since I took it on my iPhone, a little pop-up will pop up back here that wants me to rotate it, which I always do. Okay, now the first thing I do, and like I said, I'm not huge on photo editing, so this is kind of photo editing for dummies. I like the auto function, so colors, auto, and white balance. I do take my picture with a light pointed at my card. And so that's just kind of going to brighten everything up. And then sometimes if I don't think it's bright enough, I'll go to Color Enhance. And that seems to sometimes make the colors just a little brighter, a little more true. Sometimes, like with reds, and it might be possible with this little button over here because it's orange, it'll make it too bright. In that case, you just hit Edit and undo Color Enhance. But that looks okay to me. The next thing rectangle tool, you click here and you just drag. And I'm going to go to Image and crop to Selection. Now I like to put a fuzzy border around mine, so this is under Filters, Decor, and Fuzzy Border. And I make mine a 50 because I want it really soft. And it's actually going to pop up in a new window here. My sentiment is kind of blurry on this card, but it's just the way the camera took the picture, and I didn't retake it. So it takes just a minute to work here. And like I said, it'll pop it up in a new window. Now, very important if you're going to post on a stamping form or anything like that for split coast, your images have to be a certain size. So I go to Image, Scale Image, and the little pop-up. Your biggest part can only be 2048 pixels. So you'll see here this is 2200. I'm just going to change that to 2048. And when I scale it, it will automatically scale the height. Now, if this was a tall card, I would just do that to the height instead. So whichever side is bigger, you just change that to 2048. Again, this is for split coast, so I'll hit Scale. And I do that here just so I don't forget, because sometimes I go to upload a card and I'm really frustrated because split coast will kick it out and say it won't take it. So when I was on my PC, I had a watermark already made that I just clicked in the brushes and could size it and put it wherever I wanted. I haven't figured out yet how to put that in the brush library for my Mac, so if you figure that out, let me know. But what I do is just go to the text tool and figure out where I want my watermark, make my little box, and then I just type. I learned the other day while doing a practice video I can't really type and talk, so I put my name, my blog address, and then all images, copyright, Stampin' Up. Again. Now I changed the copyright information to Times New Roman because I like the way that looks, and I make it a little bit bigger. And then I changed my information to P Sugar Noodles, which was a free font download. And that's my favorite one for my watermark right now. Every once in a while I change it. And so I make that a little bigger, and then I just center as best I can. Again, this would be much faster if I had a brush, but I don't know how to do that on the Mac. So let me know if you know how. Then I just highlight it all and I make it a little lighter so it's less in your face. Then I go to File, Export. I save it on my desktop. I like to do that because then when I'm uploading cards, I know right where to find them, and I know which ones I have posted and which ones I haven't, and then after a while I will go back, or I know which ones I've posted to like Split Coast and stuff like that, because after a while I'll go back, post them all, and then move them all over to a folder like birthday or thank you, whatever. So I'm going to call this Kissing Elephant, and I put my initials for a unique name for Split Coast, and then .jpeg, and then you hit export. It'll give you one more little pop-up, export, and it's saved, and then you can just go ahead and exit out of GIMP. And I don't save any of the changes. So that's how I edit my photos, and I hope this has answered some of your questions. Thanks, bye-bye.